This Airsoft GI TV episode is brought to you in part by G&G Armament, Echo One USA, and TSD Airsoft.
What's up, GI TV? My name is Tim. Today we're going to be taking a look at all of this gear that's on me, as well as a couple of other things that you don't see yet on camera. We're going to be covering Pantac Gear because a whole lot of it has just flooded the new product section of our website. Pantac has been around for a while. Alright, they've been making good quality gear for some time, in part because they use Cordura to make about 99% of all of their products. Cordura is a brand name. It's a company that makes high quality fabrics for stuff like this. They make clothes, and as well as a couple of other things. Pantech take that high quality fabric and they pay very close attention to the building process of their gear, and they get a good quality piece of equipment out of it. The rig that I'm wearing is called the Pantac Molly RRV chest rig. It looks very similar to the OETech mod vest, and it has a lot of Molly space and real estate on the anterior part of my body, so I've been able to mount a whole bunch of these pouches on here. I wouldn't recommend this setup for anybody that plays Airsoft avidly unless you have like a foam axe or something and you're not actually carrying a gun. I would definitely recommend using this Molly space for magazine pouches, but I'm just going to showcase the pouches that I have on here. Starting with this one. This is called the Pantac Combat Admin pouch. It's a very, very thin pouch. I would only recommend keeping flashcards, pieces of paper, lighters, pens, maybe a knife in here. Nothing really thick that's going to take up a lot of space because this pouch cannot support that. This flashlight holster can be used to hold an extra magazine for your pistol if you need it to, and obviously there is Velcro on the front here for team patches, motivational patches, etc. Directly below that is a vertically oriented utility pouch. Okay, this thing is a pretty simple pouch. Alright, it's just an open space. There's no dividers or anything in here, so if you want to throw like a bottle of water in there, you can, and you're not going to have to worry about it getting hung up on any mesh pockets or anything like that. One thing that I really like about these Pantac pouches, and I found that it's almost on all of them, are these little zipper pull tabs. These are little braided pieces of 550 cord to make it really easy to find your zipper and to pull it open or closed. And they're pretty durable too, so you know they're not going to break on you. To the right of this, I have a horizontally oriented utility pouch. This one's a little different than the vertical one, obviously because it's horizontal, but this one does have mesh dividers in it to help you keep organized. So if you want to keep little knickknacks in here, you want to be able to reach easily and keep it separated from the bulk storage area, you can do that. Both of the utility pouches have Molly space on the outer facing panel, and that's why I have this Pantac weapons catch mounted onto the side of my horizontal utility pouch. This weapons catch is made to be used in conjunction with 1-point slings, which is what I have on here, or 3-point slings. Alright? Just like the name says, it's made so that you can catch, or that it can catch your weapon, so that you can use two hands and it'll hold on to your gun. Alright, provided that you don't wiggle around too much. Ideally, the weapons catch would go around the handguard on your gun, but it does not work great for guns with rail systems because it gets caught on there. So if you have an M4 with standard handguards, I would highly recommend that. Jason actually has one of these, and he says he uses it for his shotgun, so a thin gun that doesn't have rails, that doesn't get caught up on the weapons catch, is highly, highly recommended for use with that. Now, on the other side of my vertical pouch is a medic pouch, alright? It's basically like a utility pouch, except for it doesn't have Molly on the outside. The zippers go all the way down to the bottom, and it flips open, and as you can see, there are a bunch of elastic patches, or a bunch of elastic straps on here to keep all of your medical supplies organized. On my belt, this is another rigger's belt, I have a dump pouch. This is a very good quality dump pouch. The thing about Cordura, and I've said it already before, but I want to reiterate, is that it's very durable. If you don't own anything that's Cordura, you can tell as soon as you touch it that this stuff is built to last, and that's why Pantech use it to build like 99% of their gear. That pretty much covers everything that I'm wearing. When we get back from this commercial break, I'm going to start covering some of the stuff that I have on the table here. This public service announcement is brought to you by Airsoft GI and Condor Outdoor. What's up, GI TV? This is just a quick reminder to always have fun when you're playing Airsoft, but be safe, use common sense, and always follow the law. Don't take your Airsoft guns out in public, especially not to school. You don't want to be the one that gets Airsoft banned for everybody now, do you? Alright, welcome back. We're going to take a look at some of the other things that we have from Pantac that were not in the first part of this video. I've traded my Pantac RRV for this Pantac AK chest rig. This is specifically for you AK guys out there, because you're always complaining about how everything is geared towards M4s, We sell so many M4s, a lot of vests and rigs and pouches are made specifically for M4 magazines. This rig is designed only, well not only, but specifically for the AK-47 magazine. These pouches are nice and big, they have plenty of room, you can double stack your AK mags, so you can hold 8 AK magazines. Actually, you might even be able to fit 3 AK mags in here, but whatever. Alright, these are not M4 pouches, these are AK pouches. No more complaining out of you AK guys, alright? Because Pantac's making stuff gear specifically for you. But back to the M4 stuff. This is called the Pantac Wasatch. Can't imagine why they would call it such a weird name. But this does have built-in M4 magazine pouches and a holster or a radio pouch, whatever you want to do in here. And I'm just kind of showing these off to show off the different colors, alright? I've been wearing a lot of multicam lately. This is Pentax Coyote, which is kind of like a dark brown. It's a little darker than khaki. And I think it looks pretty good, and I think it mixes well with multicam, so if you have a multicam video, this will look great on you. This would look awesome too. This is Pantex OD. It's also made of Cordura, just like everything else they make, and it's kind of a darker, rougher OD than you would find on some other gear. But now back to the multicam. I want to show you guys this pouch. This is the Pantac EOD utility pouch. It has a carry handle on top in case you want to carry it like a little tote. There is MOLLE on the back, so you can have it like a big butt pouch or something on your plate carrier, but also it comes with a shoulder strap so you can carry it like a man sack. Inside there are a bunch of dividers and stuff. This is an EOD utility pouch, so it's made to hold tools and stuff for defusing bombs or for blowing bombs up, and maybe even to hold a bomb inside, but of course you wouldn't be using that for airsoft, right? Moving on. This is Pantac's hydration carrier. It has backpack straps in case you're wearing a chest break like I am. You can throw it around your shoulder, but it also has MOLLE on the inside here. Now, I like this design for the hydration carrier a lot because it's nice and thin. Okay, the bladder inside is a 1.5 liter bladder, the same size that you would find on most hydration carriers, but since this is so thin, it doesn't take up a lot of space on your MOLLE rig. So like my hydration carrier has the MOLLE straps right here, but then there's extra material, okay, to hold the bladder, but you don't really need the extra material. This hydration carrier wraps around the bladder very securely and doesn't leave any extra room to take up any extra space, so I like that Pantac hydration carrier. This is a Coyote brown radio pouch for the PRC-148 radio, made specifically for this radio. I wanted to point this pouch out because this actually is padded all the way around. Okay, it's not just regular Cordura. There's padding in between the layers, and so it helps protect your radio a little bit, which is kind of cool. And there's an elastic strap and thing to keep your radio in place. This is another type of admin pouch. I had the combat admin pouch on my RRV. This is the small admin pouch. Much smaller, still has Velcro for your pouches. Still has a little flashlight holster, but you're going to have to use a much smaller flashlight. And there's a little pocket inside here for holding miscellaneous things. Great if you have a rig that doesn't have a lot of MOLLE space, but you still want to carry your pens and patches and stuff like that. This is an ammo pouch for an M60. It's very rigid, okay? There's a lot of, I'm assuming, what is plastic inside this paneling to give it a very rigid shape. I would probably use this as a dump pouch for airsoft though, since I'm not going to be carrying any real M60 rounds. But again, very durable. I like that this is rigid, so it keeps its shape. And if you do end up using this for a dump pouch, it will keep its shape, even if you smash it or coat back. Actually, you can't even smash it. Because I actually used to run one of these pouches on my MOLLE rig, and sometimes if I come up against the wall or I close my arm like this while I'm shooting left-handed, I smash my dump pouch, and I go to drop my mag in, and then my pouch is not there because it's all smashed. But since this one's rigid, this probably would have worked out better for me. The very last thing I want to look at is this. This is the Pentech Capsule Bay, and I think I like this thing the most just because there's more than meets the eye. It's kind of a transformer. It looks like a little capsule thing. This fits in your little cargo pants pocket if you're wearing them. But if you need to carry something out of the battlefield or find something nice and neat that you want to take home with you, it opens up into this duffel bag with quite a lot of space inside. The dimensions on this thing are about 10 inches by 11 inches by 24 inches long. So this thing holds quite a bit of space, but doesn't take up a lot of space when you're not using it. That is going to do it for the Pantac Gear review. We have a lot more stuff from Pantac that's not in this video that will be on the website, but rest assured it's going to be made from the awesome Cordura fabric, and Pantac has done a great job stitching everything together. So take a look at Pantac if you're looking for some high quality, hard use gear.
Airsoft GITV is brought to you in part by Sistema, Mad Bull Airsoft, and JBU Airsoft.
The very last one I want to go over is this thing. This is called the... What is this thing called? On the website very shortly. But the very last thing I want to get into is this. This is my favorite thing. This is the OE-Tech. Not OE-Tech. That side is lower than that side. No wonder I've been fixing the camera this whole time. The background's crooked.
Because you're retarded.
Your face is retarded.